Now we are going to solve question number 28. Here it's given that graphs below are intended to represent the same motion. One of them does it incorrectly. Pick it up. So there are 4 different graphs given. You have to find which graph is incorrect. And these all 4 should represent the same motion. So if you see velocity versus time graph, from this particular velocity versus time graph, it can be seen that at time t equals to 0, there is some positive value of velocity. At a certain time, the velocity turns to 0 and it again decreases after that particular time. Now, if you can compare it with the position time graph. See, we know that the slope of the position time will give us the velocity. So, see, at the time t equals to 0, its slope will be positive. At a certain time, its slope will be 0. So, that will represent this point, that is velocity time. And again, it decreases because its slope will become negative. Now, the same thing can be represented by this particular graph, same motion, that is velocity in terms of position. So, again, when t equals to 0, its position was 0, it was having a certain velocity. At a certain position, at the half of this complete course of motion, the velocity will be 0, that can be seen from here, and again it decreases. But this particular graph does not support this motion because it is a plot of distance versus time. The correct plot would have been like this. As it is a distance versus time, there will be no negative part because this is the distance. So it will remain, it will constant remain something, then again it will increase. But it is showing the constant nature after a certain time. It will not be true. So the option that is the incorrect, one of them is incorrect. So that incorrect one is number 4. So the option will be, answer will be option 4.
Explore more about the topics you love with Toppr. Subscribe now and keep learning.